Not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Alright, I'm about to get into it. In this game, we're gonna see how many bodies I can get.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here with my 2K Sports broadcast partners. I bet you can just feel the Valentine's Day love coming from Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. Or maybe you can't.
And I'm out.
I can. Oh, my hand.
You didn't get my chocolates?
Hold his hand, Kenny.
Oh, well, I
hold his hand, man.
Come on.
I'm not
Come
part
on,
of a love triangle.
Nah,
yes, you are.
there you go.
Happy
Valentine's Day.
Yes,
That's
thank
enough.
you.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak?
Great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We're at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. You look at Miami. Well, they find themselves energized from a strong set of performances at home and now would love to do the same thing, guys, on the road.
This is a team with high expectations, and they don't end with the regular season.
And they've been every bit as good as expected, Greg, rolling through the regular season, and they're gathering momentum as the postseason grows closer. I would say they'll be dangerous again in the playoffs.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Williams in at point guard. Terrence Jones out there with Whiteside. Then it's Winslow, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Williams with the ball. He's coming off a 28-point game against Chicago.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Power down with both hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Williams with the steal. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Kicks it to Winslow. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And Udrich kicks to Drummond. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. There's a good screen. Warren the pass to Arthur. The feed to Warren. Here's Drummond. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Pass to Winslow. Lets it go from the wing. And again, another basket good from Williams. Williams has got 8.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Feeds it to Drummond. Goes up the baseline. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Bulls.
about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Now here's Williams.
That athlete. Yeah. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat with the lead. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now Udrih. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's Williams.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Nasty.
How did he get?
Powerful. I mean, I'm amazed there's still class in that backcourt.
Greg, look at the bench. The entire bench out of their seats.
And they won't sit down for a while, guys. Excited as they are.
And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Drummond. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Right side, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wade, left side. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
Pistons trail by 3. Williams with the steal. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Caldwell Pope after the Heat pick up 2. Arthur. Ball's knocked loose. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Marcus Morris comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Udrih. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Temple. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Warren dishes to Temple. Morris a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Temple. Detroit no good that time either. So it's Miami now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
And Williams slams it in.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's Temple. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Wade is covering. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. On the wing, Williams. 16 points for him. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
By himself. And the layup is good. Williams has got 20. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for Warren. And Miami with a change here, too. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Deng. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Right side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. And another basket for Miami.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Williams. Looking to end the drought. Pistons keep it alive.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 24 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Williams for 3. Morris with the rebound. It's stolen by Jones. Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Wade. He's one of the standouts over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amare Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Hill in for Jones. Here's Williams, drops in the breakaway layup. Williams has got 29.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
The finish. It's deflected and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Stolen. Here's Temple looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Miami leading by 23. Outside Williams. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
No good trying to beat the buzzer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
We've got Aaron Baines. Johnson is out there with Arthur. And it's Udrich. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Pistons shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He ended with 28 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Freak.
So exceptional from long range that it forces the defense out.
Okay, guys. From this point, I'm just gonna show you this glitch that people say that I'm not the founder of, but $100, no one would get this off of YouTube besides this one. Now you go to sem to end, press it goes to yes. And as soon as you press X, you're gonna press the PS button. So soon as you do it, and I come back and it says ask me to sem out with VC. You cannot do the other glitch with this because you will not earn VC at all. I just wanted to do this for the just to prove a point. Well, this is RW Gamer. Hope you like my challenge, and I'm out.